What up? What's good, everybody? Shout out to Batman with a V. This dude is cold. Cold on the beats. You see the trees. Joshua trees. Those are the type of things that's in the desert where I speak. Currently, it was so windy earlier I couldn't hear the forest through the trees. Where's our natural water and our resources? Think about the timing. Episode 31 of the daily VlogKast full moon. My daughter likes to look at it, so do I. Crazy, bright, and promising. Is it white? Slight tinge of blue, can't tell the hue. Yeah, but I can tell you that the color of water is the things that they fought for in the slaughter. And I'm coming to you with nothing but honor. What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Episode 31, I'm excited. I was going to do this in the car, but I didn't. I'm here. And I think it's pretty obvious that the rear-facing camera is superior. So even though I can't see myself, you can see me better, which is more important. 30 was crazy. Episode 30, I was talking about an adult topic, and I guess, some people might consider that clickbaitish or salacious. All of the above, whatever. Having fun, doing something new, doing something different. Wanted to talk about something that was on my mind. Naturopathic remedies, homeopathic remedies, Eastern medicine, what's the proper term? Anything other than Western medicine. Traditional, chemical, treat it, surgical intervention, slice it. Anything other than that, really. Kind of frustrated. I'm under the weather. Caught a little cold, upper respiratory deal. And both my kids had it, so it was inevitable. But I really thought I had beat it, conquered it. But it caught me slipping, and I woke up coughing, slipping. And, just having access to knowledge, information, resources, I feel like could have done better, should have done better. Kobe would have did better. No time for a flu game. But yeah, my first was diagnosed with asthma. 11 months old, according to my mother. I don't remember this. And, dealt with allergy-induced, illness-induced, exercise-induced asthma pretty much my whole life. Usually people have childhood asthma and they grow out of it. I wasn't quite that lucky. But when I stay on top of, good diet, good exercise, good everything, just living clean, healthy, and I'm in good air quality, and I'm not around allergens, etc., I usually do okay. Had some flare-ups recently. But, I've had several hospitalizations, at ages 2 and or 3, 7, 18, was there one in between there? That's my memory. There could have been more. Pneumonia, things like that. But asthma sucks, you hear about people dying of asthma attacks, and that's like, what? Just get a inhaler and you'll be straight. But it's deeper than that. And for those that don't know, it is, I don't know what the clinical definition is, but it's, your lungs are made of, you have your bronchial tubes, goes down to the lobes of your lungs, and you have your alveoli, kind of looks like little pieces of broccoli, where the actual gas exchange takes place, right? Where the air meets, the oxygen meets the blood, and there's the transaction, if you will. And the first time I was introduced to a alternative therapy was a chiropractor. I think I was 11. Shout out to you. She's awesome. Super awesome. And so I remember fenugreek. That's something that was introduced to me, which is, I believe it's a plant. It's an herb of some sort. You can make tea, tinctures, I imagine capsules, tablets, all Western medicine, pharmaceuticals that I know of are derived, synthesized, reproduced from something natural, right? Penicillin, some mold or something, right? That was chemically reproduced in the lab. Anyway, seems better to go to the source, right? So say what you will about chiropractic. Some people have strong opinions either way. I typically tend to use it as needed, whereas I would say most chiropractic professionals would suggest that you have a maintenance, right, a routine, steady consistency to get maximum results. I imagine they would say that, but I've always been the type to when I'm messed up, I'll go. Go to the dentist when my teeth are jacked up, but I'm not going to go all the time. Regularly scheduled and such. So there was a few different, I'm thinking echinacea, golden seal, but in my mind, it's fairly watered down. They're not FDA approved. They're supplements, right? They go through some process of standardization and, safety, FDA regulations. I don't really know exactly. The red tape, etc. escapes me, the bureaucracy behind it. The point is, I think everybody should at least look into some more natural options. Fast forward to 2012, 2013, and I had my one and only real MLM, multi-level marketing, network marketing experience, and it was because of a product that was based on Ganoderma lucidum. Ganoderma lucidum, 2 words, I believe. Gano. You can find reishi, R-E-I-S-H-I, I believe, at pretty much any health food store. And the Chinese herb's not exactly right. Botanical, looks like a mushroom, looks like a big mushroom, but it is a botanical. Mushroom's probably the closest thing, just for layman's terms. And then, so I tried this product, and the reishi was infused into a coffee, which was pretty tasty. I like coffee, just black. Boom. And I drank it, and almost immediately, within a minute or less, I felt it working. The way I describe it was like bubbly. It was like effervescence of the mind, body, and spirit simultaneously. That's what it felt like. I'm trying to hide the label of my water. I see they've been doing it on TV. Monkey see, monkey do. And I felt it working, and I was like, yes, I'm in just from that. And that's not like me, I didn't really ask questions about the compensation plan or the company or any of that. It was just the experience combined with some anecdotal evidence from people that I knew, liked, and trusted. So I had a stint with that. Still use the products to this day. Or, the same item, the same botanical, but in a different form, I love tinctures. I love the bioavailability of tinctures, such as you see here, right? Under the tongue, sublingual, and it absorbs. And the thing about reishi is it's an adaptogen, right? Because most things have some type of a category. It's like this is anti-inflammatory, this is pain relief, this is for, cholesterol, whatever. They have one, it's a up and down, right? It's a button that they're raising something, dropping something, whatever. And what is unique about an adaptogen, I'm sure there's a bunch of them. I believe ginger is one too. To what degree, I don't know, but I typically take like shots of ginger, very strong when I'm under the weather as well. And, but the reishi, man, I wish I could really describe that first experience for you. And what I've been getting from health food stores is usually like a capsule, They'll take the dried botanical and put it in a capsule. Whatever processing they do to it is above my pay grade. But it feels not, it feels kind of watered down. And then I tried CBD, which is it's short for cannabidiol. It is one of the many cannabinoids in the cannabis plant. THC is the one that most people are familiar with. It gives you that high, that feeling of euphoria, that hungry, happy, sleepy. Those are the side effects, right? And people makes your eyes red, dehydrates you. Actually, regulates your blood sugar. And since most people are, their endocannabinoid system, which is a real thing, all humans have receptors for cannabinoids. Interesting fact. It affects people differently. So if not everybody needs B12 or B6 or vitamin K or iron. Not everybody needs those supplements. Some people need a lot. Some people need none. So when people consume THC and they'll say get the munchies, they get hungry, their blood sugar dropped. Fun facts. Freestyle Fresh is always here to hit you with the fun facts. So CBD is all the rage. It's like Atkins diet, South Beach diet. Because it's legal due to the Farm Bill, I believe. 2018, 2019, not sure. Industrial hemp. What I don't like is the lack of consistency of terminology and definitions, which confuses the discussion, the dialogue, right? The intellectual, you got to wrap your mind around it. And if people don't know the difference between, extract, distillate, isolate, full spectrum, broad spectrum, and they throw these terms around like everyone's supposed to know, marijuana, cannabis, THC, CBD. There's no, so I hate to think of it being turned over to the government and being like fully regulated. Oh man, no, that's a no-go. I was against Prop 64 here in California for several reasons, but anyway, that's another story for another time. But the adaptogen, that's crazy. It can regulate across different systems. I know people that use it for inflammation, for anxiety, mood regulation, sleep, to counteract the negative side effects of other things that they're taking or doing or what have you. Blood sugar, blood pressure. Very fascinating. And this one here, I always felt that you had to have some type of a spectrum, right? You had to have some THC, some CBD, because the plant, it all works together, so if you take out just this piece or this piece, you're not getting the full benefit of it. But since it's federally illegal to have THC and you have, say, a government job, well, this is kind of your only option, right? So this here, where's the camera at? 1,000 milligrams of CBD. Each vial, dropper full is like what, 33 milligrams? I don't know, something like that. Sublingually, under the tongue. Ideally, let it sit 20 seconds before you swallow. Ideally, don't drink or eat anything for what? Don't drink anything for 2 minutes, don't eat anything for 20 minutes. Nobody follows these rules, but they're guidelines, for the most effectiveness, the best bioavailability, you should try to stick by those. I'm quite passionate about it. I've seen people have, really fantastic. This one's delicious. Really fantastic results. Relief. The most common I hear is anxiety. Pets. I've seen it with my own eyes. Instant transformation. Freaking out over fireworks. CBD? Nope. Separation anxiety. CBD with the food? Gone. It's incredible. And you feel stupid. I feel stupid saying like, "Oh, this will fix this will cure anything, this will treat anything." Well, no. First of all, it's a supplement, so it can support many things. Got to know the lingo. California gets on my nerves. Fresh 2020 is the code. You can use this for instant savings. You can also use the free shipping code in conjunction, I believe. Check episode 7 for the skinny on that. But I think everyone should just try it. The most common thing that I hear is a shoulder dropping effect. Release of tension, release of anxiety. A lot of us want to meditate, do breathing exercise, do calming activities, have a lifestyle that's less redline, you know? But we need some assistance, you know, better living through chemicals, as my auntie would say. I love that phrase. But chemical, supplement, herb, whatever you want to call it, it's the business. So the parallel I was trying to draw was the experience I had with the Ganoderma, aka Reishi, which was an instant effervescent effect. I have not felt that again until I tried CBD. And I tried that years ago. And this is the first time that I found a product that is fully THC free, but is still effective to some degree. Nothing's perfect. And yeah, man. I have an artist conch. So the Reishi, this is what's messed up about MLMs. Don't want to get sidetracked, but they'll have this, you know, lure of exclusivity, this perceived, you know, you can only get this here, and we only get this here, and blah blah blah. And, you know, they're all have that little bit of, you know, hoity-toity, snooty, you know, the essential oil ones, which I think is great. But people are like, well, no, we only have the finest. We only harvest from such and such on the third, you know, equinox of the day. Shut up. If it's good quality, if love goes in, love comes out, you know. Quit tripping. I hate to say it, but there was a product that I was getting that was like 60 some, almost $70 with tax. And I found something for $12 that was very much comparable. And I was like, see, y'all not right. Y'all not right. I hope that works. It's not going to stay up. Maybe it will. Maybe it will stay up. That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, I'm excited, man. This is crazy. Putting up content every day, whether I feel like it or not, has been a journey. Y'all been helping me. CBD's been helping me. My children's been helping me. My buddy Kevin, shout out to Kevin, keeping each other accountable. He's doing his 365 transformation vlog every day. And to be honest, I just, out of support, I was like, I'll do it too. It's like, seriously? It's like, yeah, I got you. I'll do it. So it's kind of a intoxicated, impulsive handshake bet, but I intend to stick to it. All we have is our word. That's all we have. That's all we have. That's all we have. CantonTonic.co. I feel like I'm like trying to sell it to you, trying to push it to you, but I really just want you to try it. Oh, so yeah. So the most common anecdotal experience I'll get from people, say, who are not terribly deficient is I relax, I have a better time either falling asleep or staying asleep, depending on what their problem is. Anxiety decreased, didn't need as much of the as needed medication that was given to me. Sidebar, this drives me nuts. Typically, when a Western medical professional hears about CBD being ingested by one of their patients, they are very anti, and they'll even falsely or blindly say that there are contraindications, and they just probably don't know, probably have had no experience. And I've heard some crazy disheartening stories about people that were seeking care for serious illnesses through their medical professional or Western medical professional, and they got horrible information about CBD and other Rick Simpson oil. It's another thing to look into, especially for cancer. I just heard about something called black salve for cancer as well. A lot of this stuff is it's very close to the vest, close to the ground. It's in the ground. The cures are all around. Treatments. You can heal yourself with the resources that were put here on this earth. I don't know what else to say. I'm trying to get better as fast as I can. And I got a lot of work to do. And I don't want it to feel like work. I want it to feel like fun. So, just to recap and repeat, we want financial literacy. We want credit, leverage, right? We want consistency of content. Yes. Expose the adaptogen, the amazing adaptogen. Cannot be denied. Shout out to my boy Lou. That actually gave me my first CBD experience. Share that. And just talk to the people. Connect. It's the most valuable thing we have is our relationships with other people. Love you guys. See you tomorrow, which is Sunday, which I usually take off. Which I did take off once. I'm not saying usually, sometimes, always. Universal truth is not something that you can just come up with in the booth spontaneously. The proof is in the pudding, the proof is in the sky, passing above your head. Once in a lifetime, or maybe it's every 28 days. Pay attention to the lunar cycle 3 times in a row. 84 days to a better yourself. KOS determination. I'll be on a microphone with attention, a little permeable membrane penetration. Trying to get into your cell, give you a little therapy, shoot you some bail. Shout out to JBP, Organized Noise Outcast, 3K my favorite rapper, and all the people doing their best to climb the ladder and keep up his legacy like 2-24 Memorial. Gonna be coming out by the scores and droves. They could probably fill up the Forum, the Staples Center, the newly constructed Rams Charger Stadium, not to mention the place USC plays, the Coliseum. So many ages and phases and stages that you will go through, and I'm just there to go through it along with you. We a team and nothing else. Freestyle fresh. Morgan Freelance, appreciate you being with me to the very end. And we gon' do it again. This is Batman. Gotta give credit where credit is due, 'cause the creators made it possible. Yeah, we're signing off with peace and love. Yeah. Peace and love.